Hi, I'm Lou from A Teaspoon of Delight, and today I want to give you 6 little things, little habits that might improve your day-to-day life. For some of you, what I'm about to say in this video is going to sound stupid, or basic, or a repetition of things you've heard many times on YouTube. But to me, these things are still important to remember because they are the kind of things that resonated with me at some point, so I really wanted to share them. And sometimes, repetition can be what inspires us. First of all, stop snoozing. It can be so difficult when your alarm clock is ringing to wake up right away. That can be a problem for a lot of people. It can be very frustrating. I sometimes take like an hour and a half with my alarm ringing and ringing and ringing again to finally wake up and get up. Since I started to really make it a goal to wake up on the first ring, my days are starting in such a better way. I don't necessarily get up right away, I allow myself to lay in bed a little if I feel the need to, but at least I am awake, and that's a great first step. It improves my day because of course that means I wake up earlier, but it also improves my mood because I'm glad and proud of myself. For some people, it's so easy they don't even think about it, but for me it was a huge goal. Now, very basic thing that is mentioned in every lifestyle video, but that some of us still need a little reminder of, you have to drink water. You need water to live. Thanks, Lou, we didn't know that at all. But wait, for a lot of people, thinking of drinking only comes when they are thirsty, and usually that's not near enough what the human body actually needs. So I'm not telling you that drinking water is going to regulate your digestion, that you're going to have a better skin, that you're going to sleep better. What I'm saying is, maybe you're not fully healthy because you don't drink enough water. And that doesn't help digestion, sleep, skin appearance, and so many things in your body. There are many ways to remember to drink more water, and they can be different for everyone. For a while, I used the app Plant Nanny. It was very fun, it calculates how much water your body would need, depending on a few informations you would give the app. And then you plant a seed that grows if you give it enough water. When you drink a glass of water, you give a glass of water to your plant. Another thing that actually worked well for me was to have nice containers for my water. Having them by my desk crazily increased how much water I would drink. I was, for example, so excited to show you my beautiful bottle that has a quartz crystal inside of it, but I actually broke it a few days ago. Blue light blocking glasses. Most people spend a lot of their personal and professional time using screens. That is not very good for our eyes, let alone our backs and necks, but that's a discussion for another time. Sometimes it can lead to migraines or just small headaches that you don't even notice anymore. So getting blue light blocking glasses can be a real improvement, a crazy one. I know this is not a cheap solution, glasses being expensive in a lot of countries, but that's still something that felt important for me to share. I personally use a computer every day at work, all day. When I started wearing those glasses that have no correction, they just block blue light, it changed so much. I don't have as many headaches as before, and I don't come home tired anymore. The next one is as much for me as it is for you. Eating fruits. For some people, fruits have always been a normal snack and they don't even think about it. But for some others, like me, it's not a habit at all, but we should make it a habit. It's not that eating fruit is good for your body. It's not eating them that is not good. We should eat them. It should be a normal thing in our nutrition. Of course, let's not forget that fruits, and healthy food in general, are not accessible to every wallet, so being able to have eating more fruit as a realistic goal is a privilege, like most of the other goals I'm talking about, by the way. Taking breaks off of your phone. I am not going to act boomery and tell you that phones are the worst thing that happened to young generation. I'm not going to pretend that the world is doing so bad because of social medias, when we all know, even if some don't want to admit it, that it's because of capitalism. I think phones and social media can be great, and that no matter what your opinion on phone is, that doesn't change the fact that we do spend a lot of time on them, because it is addictive. You may have the reflex to look at your phone while having lunch, for example, not even always knowing what you want to do with it. Sometimes we just pick it up, realize we have already scrolled through all of Instagram, Twitter and Facebook, but we do open those apps again because we're not really sure what else to do. Those are the moments when maybe we need to take a break from our phones. I assure you it can feel so good to leave our phone alone. Silence the whole afternoon, for example. We don't have to be available to anyone for a whole day. Some people can feel like a good entire week without their phone is what they need. and some other people might try for just 15 minutes. Both are fine, you just have to find what you need. That's why I think it's great that now on most phones you can track the time you spend on them. You can judge for yourself if you think your screen time is acceptable or not, and decide whether you want to change it or not. I personally use two things on my phone in order to spend less time on it. The first one is the Forest app. It costs $2 on the App Store and is free on Androids and has a Google Chrome extension. You set how long you want to focus, you plant a tree, and during your focus time, if you leave the app, you will kill the tree. If you manage to focus, you will grow a virtual forest. At some point, you will even be able to plant a real tree in a real forest. I really like this app. You can add me as a friend if you wish. I will tell you how in the description box below. I also use the focus mode on the iPhone. You can set many different kinds of focus, but the idea is the same. When you're in focus mode, notifications are blocked. I do that, for example, at work, but I do allow notification or calls from my colleagues. When I do yoga, I put the mindfulness focus on, and no one can reach me except if their text contains the word urgent. That might not be the case for everyone, but since I've tried to make this effort, I've noticed that the less time I spend on my phone, the better my mood is. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and maybe even a comment. I'll never say this enough, but those simple gestures are the best way to support your favorite creators who post free content on YouTube. If you ever feel like going further in supporting me, you can find my Tipeee page down below where I explain what it is for. You can also follow me on social media, the links are also, of course, in the description. I hope I'll see you on Sunday for the next video. You can also visit my French booktube channel where in my last video, I talk about an American novel that broke my heart with sunshine. It has the English subtitles. See you next time, bye!